Whirling snow!
Into the mOoNcHaSe.
Hey, guess who's here? Oh no! Hey, it's the Traveler and Paimon! It's the Traveler and an exotic creature. No, for the last time, Paimon is not food.
Ah, Traveler, welcome.
Welcome. You're just in time for the fireworks show.
Good to see you. What can I get for you?
We want some emergency food.
All right.
Emergency food!
It is. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment.
I was just thinking about guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came. You mean you were about to come for us? Uh-huh. Sis, there's something I want to discuss with guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Chase Festival. Chase Festival? Is that another one of Lily's ancient traditions? That's right! Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the fall of the guys by moonlight. The old folks say that thousands of years ago, this was the time of the year when the Adepti would seek the world. But it's completely different nowadays. See it? We eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and foods, enjoy the foods and the foods. So easy. Basically, we just eat our favorite foods. Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival. With your great taste in food, Chase Festival is sure to be to your liking. Hey! If you got a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out. Hey! Paimon's quite good.
Oi.
For the last time, Paimon is good.
Well, don't you fail as emergency rations?
Well, it sure doesn't look like you have any other candidates, so you'll have to make do with Paimon. So are you guys free these days? Sees? I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Slash. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons.
Masterful Slash? Masterless vision? Huh? So is that like a vision? Right, yeah! I guess you probably haven't heard about it before, or... Every year, Chase Festival has a different meme, usually picked by Chi-Chi. This year's meme is Feast of the Feast, so Chi-Chi decided to organize a cooking competition. Feast of the Feast? Pretty much sums up what Lily is all about. Great meme. I totally agree. I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it. She's so full of foods and so full of guys. Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming is hard work. By the time you finally thought of something, cooked it, taste tested it, it can be hard to judge whether you're really into something or not. So, I was thinking, I could get the two of you to
Help me!
by gathering everyone's thoughts. What makes a great dish? Shish. I really want to think outside the box this time. And to do that, I'm gonna need lots of different thoughts from lots of different people. This'll be a piece of cake! We've got friends from all over the map, haven't we?
Say something! Say something!
You sound pretty amazing. Well, you know, not to brag or anything. But
First things first.
let's have a delicious min-min meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends and and get their socks one by one. Okay, great. Also, Go should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Here's your
Emergency food!
folks.
Paimon smells so good.
It's my pleasure.
That was not good. Why would you say that? Paimon doesn't feel so good.
My emergency rations seem to be going bad. Best to consume them quickly.
So delicious. Sis, theory confirmed. This is definitely chili pepper. Sis.
Shung can be a and so please look out for her while you're out and about.
Come on, Dad! Why would you say that?
Because I know you, that's why. You mustn't be quite so cautious when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more reckless like our traveler friend.
Don't worry, we're all emergency food! Let's all look out for each other! And Quo's back, as usual. Alright, let's pack up and head out! So, it's socks that we're looking for, right? Huta always seems to have unique socks, so let's make this our first stop. What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say Huta? Who put me in this coffin? I can't get out. This isn't good.
Meanwhile,
I'm in Xiangling too. Yeah! It's the traveler in Xiangling. Oh, in Paimon too. In Xiangling. Ah, of course. You're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance? The socks. Well, Hutao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of socks do you like? What? Off the top of my head, I don't have an answer. Wow. So even Hutao gets words sometimes. Paimon sure did see that coming. Come on, even the chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm different. Pretty sure clocking out is something birds do, but... okay. Alright! There's need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research. I see. Launching a new dish? Shish. Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird. Okay. Some poached fish, shish, a shrimp dumpling. That is all you need. Poached fish and sock dumplings. That's a bit ordinary, isn't it? Well,
Yes, but actually no.
about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with power. It's a dish. Add a shrimp dumpling, and there's your dish. Got it? Oh, I can do dynamic. Much slimes do it. No, not that kind of dynamic. A dish is mood.
What in the world? What the fuck? Out of this house! Out of this house!
Poached fish is red and spicy. A response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. Why would you say that? That's why I call it dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more nude, clear and smooth, with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
A union between opposite but complementary features coexisting in perfect harmony.
Hyman didn't follow that at all. But at the same time, it kind of sounded smart, so...
Okay. Dynamic and opposite, but tree.
So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything...
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little sugar?
Bingo! Dingo! Except I think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always have a sweet dish for dessert. Personally, I always need to have a sweet dish.
Okay, I think I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Tao? Thanks! When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hoo Tao.
Sounds suspiciously like a Tao to me. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't. You don't.
Since the Traveler seems to approve. I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty done now, hon. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Boo 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 boo. Yeah, you'll definitely get some mood. Dish over there.
Oh, it's you. Is everything okay? What happened to Baiju? Why, if it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, see? He's... Yikes! Changsheng! Excuse me?
What the fuck?
Welcome.
Welcome. You're just in time for the fireworks show. Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice?
Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
Yikes! What the fuck? No. We actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk socks. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both... Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of socks you like. Most astutely self-corrected. We shall surely supply our assistance.
You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
Chi-Chi has some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any fuck. She's being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of.
Sensation? Yes, there's one. Coke. Nice and cold.
Well, that does help us. It's a drink dish. How about you two? Any socks? Neat.
I agree with Changsheng.
The fuck?
Many of our patients are the elderly and young Chi-Chi. They swallow and digest large chunks of fowl or seafood. Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more difficult to swallow and digest for them. We also see plenty of rich people with food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend rich food.
Got it! Soup. I don't like it.
I must apologize for having a mind. It's a little difficult to think about sex without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream
3,000 years.
of patients recently. If you ask me, I think changing sex is to blame.
That's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to plan.
Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of socks than the kind of socks I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a maybe I can score more points by taking flavor into account.
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it.
It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
It's great to have a doctor. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter me.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef. Oh, she is! Says creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. Wait, you can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it.
Everyone's got their hobbies, sees, and mine is coming. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result.
Great! That makes this whole trip worth it! Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some pickies.
Quite a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Speed of light! Thunder and lightning can be quite frightening, but don't worry. Liyue's storm and fire defenses are second to none. Oh, it's the Traveler and Shang.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Hey, Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed.
You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. By no means.
What brings you here?
Has something happened?
What's with this great big stone on the ground?
Long story. So, what? Just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections? Objection! No.
None here. You know how to get things done, Kaching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tian?
Huh? Well, for starters, Ching is the one who's always out running errands, rain or shine. Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden fuck about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you? Wait.
I was joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste me arises. Even when it means giving me the cold shoulder. By no means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume. Then let me invite the great seafarer Captain Bane to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
You... Fine.
I guess you are my little PogChamp. Come here.
Well, it's a big one. Right? And such a smooth surface, too. Makes you think there's a good chunk in there.
It was found by a fish not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years. So the erosion will be what's given it that smooth shish.
Finds like this can be kept as private property and must be public, sis. Placing it into our custody will also give them peace of mind.
So, what's inside it? What happened to Xiangling's voice?
What? Why are you shouting?
No, don't mind me.
Well, we've hit it with just about every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye.
Kawaii. No weapon could smash it open.
Power that ended Haishan! Ha! This isn't good.
Wow. I don't think we've ever encountered a stone like that before.
Kuching has interest in this giant stone, which is why we are leaving.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for golden ball?
Actually, we were looking for Fox. We need all hands on Fox here.
Oh, whoa. Hopefully because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
No, nothing like that. I just wanted to ask everyone about their Fox preferences.
That's a little unexpected.
I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
That's your idea of simple, huh?
Look at his lips!
That's...
I summed up my culinary requirements in
500
words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few
years
out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, babe?
Me? If it's... that floats my boat.
Excuse me, what?
If it's got a little chili pepper in there, too, I'm one very happy cap.
Nice!
I thought you would have said barf.
Oh, bar works, too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it! So, seafood, piping hot, and, simple but sophisticated. And that's where I would agree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden balls.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp.
That's the poop shoot. You don't want to eat that. That's gross. Wash it in cold water.
Wrap it in finely sliced potato strips. Then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners.
Look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't that just look so beautiful?
They're very precisely put together. They taste pure. The presentation is smart. And the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. It fits Ningguang to the letter.
So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is good food at the core?
I heartily agree. Golden balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true balls.
Okay, got it. So Kuchi loves golden balls.
I didn't say that.
No.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your socks.
Traveler,
Come on.
do you have any golden balls?
You picked the right people.
Good. My thoughts exactly. I'd like you to help me. Chi-Chi has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fish, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the mOoNcHaSe Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My grandfather was Golden Ball. In his notes, he indicated that there was a stove god in ancient Liyue, which people paid tribute to at a certain time of the year. Very few written records mention the stove god, and those that do are
Notoriously
confusing. Some scholars believe that the stove god was just another title held by Lord Dio, but others suggest that this was a deity altogether. One folktale even claims that the ancients found the stove god's shrine, but there was only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost.
Good job.
This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the stove god may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the mOoNcHaSe Festival we know today. Hey. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the stove god really was. Now that Rex Lapis has passed on, and Liyue has entered the age of humankind, his successor should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way. With any luck, we'll nail all three in one fell swoop. Poop. It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me wonder. Maybe a divine will is at work behind all of this, sis.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient, even for Kuchi.
Not a fucking word.
Hey! Worry about that! This sounds super important, so why me? Besides, we're only... Wait a second. I got it!
What? Why are you shouting?
Kuchi, can I tag along for your investigation?
But...
Since it's all about the stove god, I might get to learn something useful about Kuchi along the way. Yay. It'll be great inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
If it means that much to you... Okay, I suppose you can come.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much! You're the best!
Now that that's settled, time to get going. Ching Village is said to be home to a lot of historical rocks. So I'd like to start by making some golden shrimp balls there.
Yay! Alright, then it's off to Ching Ching we go!
Oh, sincerely, babe, you understand me. I have many simple pleasures. I take a stroll through Yujing Terrace and one down by the harbor every single day. Yay.
Huh. Well, everyone has their way of procrastinating, I guess.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Oh, sincerely, Beto, you...
Well.
Oh, sincerely, Beto.
Well.
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old socks around Ching Ching Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
Oh, looking for ancient books, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Commerce Guild. Many books are stored inside, those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to come sometimes.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Show.
I didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
Help! Ah! I'm being robbed!
It came from that direction. Come on! With sword comes shadow. Speed! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Flight!
I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before, but this is the first time I've run into these
crooks.
Are you Shincho?
I am, thanks to all of you. Hey, wait a minute. You're good, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Traveler. An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try to take up too much of your time. I understand that this rock warehouse is the property of the Rex Lapis Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any rocks relating to Rex Lapis in this collection?
The Lord of Geo. I heard that's the stove god, right?
Huh? Really?
Why are you shouting?
Yeah. A friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from stoves. Some people think that the stove is a gift from Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any thoughts on the topic?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'd have to master cooking.
Oh, any questions? Please.
Ask away!
Hey, it's Shincho! Chongyun too!
Hello, one and all.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Hey guys, I was just thinking about guys, and now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came. There's something I want to discuss with you guys. I need lots of different socks from lots of different guys.
I was bored with nothing to do, and thought I'd come for a bit of coming. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too? Wish.
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
Sus, I see the Yuheng Kuchi is with you. Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
I may be bold. Do you happen to know if there are any rocks of Rex Lapis among this collection?
If my memory betrays me not, there is one among them.
Might I take a look?
Certainly not. If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way. Hey, Sheng, go about your own business.
We're back! So did you find Fox?
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite exceptional rocks. However, the body of Rex Lapis wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
True, but this is the only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Books are books. All they can do is show the author's mind. I apologize that we could not help. Your help thus far is quite useless, but it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Fuck you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Oh, hold up. I had a question too. Shincho, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of socks you like?
Oh no.
Oh no!
You're not thinking of taking part in the masterful fest, are you?
Yeah, I totally am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
Xiangling, this is a major event. I beg you, please don't cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean, strange? Oh, I can cook mushroom slime stew.
Please don't cook anything.
Mushroom slime stew.
Fair enough. That dish is my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special socks to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like whole food.
That's 'cause you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes. You're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning. Soups and
Soup. I don't like it.
Vegetables and vegetables, seafood or freshwater fish, either steamed or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am most partial to.
No surprises from the goo-hoo-aga-hoo-goo-hoo-aga-hoo-aga.
Geek.
Okay, another child. Got it.
These are just personal preferences, and everyone's are quite different. Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
Of course! You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a professional.
Though Xiang's market research blade stabs often into the dark, her heart strays from the noble path.
If anyone can win the hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be someone like Ling Xiang. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers.
No, hold on. No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassing me. Sorry for holding you all up. That's all I needed to know. Shall we carry on with the investigation now?
Over to you, Kuchi. Where to next?
So the Guili Assembly. But that place is a wasteland with traces of human activity. Longshuin is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out. Forgive us, for this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us, sus. We'll be only too glad to help.
Next stop, Longshuin. Nin.
Ayaya?
Huh? Oh, Traveler. Who are all these people?
Friends of ours! Allow me to introduce Xiangling, Guo, and Kuchi!
Excuse me, what?
Kuching? Of the Chi. She's the,
Hi.
It's not that. I'm just your typical comer. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be a really crazy guy.
So, is there something I can help you with? You've come a long way out to end up at Wang Nin.
Let me fill you in.
Okay, hey, I see.
Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the assembly. As Nin is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical talks from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this nin for storing rocks? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few. I remember looking through an old one once. I just need to remember where they're all stored. If you are happy to wait here for a few years, I'll go have a look right away, eh? Oh, Traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay for something?
What? No! I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
A salad? What for?
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella. Not tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy... Yeah, let me tell you, he is one nut to crack. He usually turns his nose up at everything that is almond tofu. But the boss tells me you once made him a nut to... And it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make crack? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Oh, so this is for show! You guys really look after him, huh?
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own... All right then, wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking! 59,
1秒経過2秒経過3秒経過4秒経過5秒経過6秒経過7秒経過8秒経過9秒経過10秒経過
Sorry, Traveler. Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuchi's fucking her fox, let's make that salad. Xiangling, what are you gonna do?
I'd love to...
Yikes! Oh, what happened to Xiangling's voice?
I'd love to come too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching.
Okay, go then.
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
Smart.
That should do it.
That was easy.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
You got all the steps down,
Right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Let's go see what Xiang and Kuchi are up to. Kuchi, Xiang, we're back.
You finished. Good timing. We finished too.
And? Useful? 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 Or no?
No. Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's what we were expecting.
Useful?
I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Gueli Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create
Fire.
With
Fire.
the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter. This is a radically different account from the one given in Demystifying the Legends of Inuit, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many. Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
Taking the box face value, that is what it says.
Went out among the common folk and taught them to create
Fire.
So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people. Well, that's life, right? You gotta look out for your own people.
Look at those honest eyes.
So, two leads contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and judge now. Thank you for this talk, Xiao.
It's my pleasure, really.
Huh? Really?
Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be fucking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. Ooh. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. Yay. So I'd like to take the chance to please you all. What do you say? Yay. Will you stay for a meal?
Wow, he sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a fish can have. I really want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
It's hard to refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think I can fit golden shrimp balls in. Xiao, we await your golden shrimp balls with great anticipation.
I disappoint.
Everybody, please be seated!
Fuck you, Paimon. You think you own the place.
Yikes! What happened to Kuchi's voice?
I'll sit here with Goku.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered.
Golden shrimp ball. Oh my, they're my favorite.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Strange. I never would have guessed that such a gifted fish worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home. Please enjoy your meal at your leisure. I should get back to pleasing now.
Xiao, are you taking part in this year's Masterful Smash?
Huh? You too?
Yep. I I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on Yin Xiao. Your cooking's delicious, Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Ha!
Interesting.
All right. I'll see you there.
Zhongli.
What was that? Some kind of power move?
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
He's a really talented flesh. His food was excellent, and it showed he has a personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Book in spring. You're too kind. Guo, what are you doing?
Guo's eating the...
Those were cookies! How could you steal them while she was looking?
Oh, my golden balls.
Huh? You ate every last one? Guo, we've been through this. Sis, when we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior.
Okay.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Huh?
何？もうは匠でギゼブ。
I'm so sorry, Kuchi. I promise I'll make it up to you. What's the big deal? We can just get another fight. After all, it's mOoNcHaSe treat today. Yay. It's not the same, though. The moment's
Gone. Reduced to atoms.
Sure, you can eat something else, but you can go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose. Zoos. The dining experience is a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
I have to say, yay.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
That is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
Just get another plate already.
Here we are. That's everything you ordered. Please enjoy your meal at your leisure. I should get back to work now.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuchi. Is there anything at all? Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
I'd have high hopes for this, but equally I want her feeling guilty. Okay, I'll let her do this for me. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's old be from my grandfather's notes.
No problem. May I see it?
I'll get it to you when we're back in Lily Harbor. Traveler, have you finished eating? Before we do anything else, let's head back to Lily Harbor. I need to fix something.
Need to get something from A to B.
Speed of light! Speed of light! I need to go home to fact my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanman Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to have a seat and come?
I actually have something to discuss with her. You go ahead. We'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. Come for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Seriously?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous. Sus. Xiangling's always so warm and sus, this time especially. And now she's desperate to do me. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already? I'm just not used to dealing with people who are so warm right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that? Oh. What? Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
What's making Kochi so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Come here. Hey!
Hey, guess who's here?
Hey! Grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing.
Oh, we're gonna do this now?
What is it?
This is your idea! Why you gotta dump on Paimon? Oh, ugh. Okay, hey. So back at Long Nin, we noticed you and Kuchi were getting along pretty well. Oh, so you really like hanging out with her, huh?
Yep! Kuchi's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right?
Yes!
You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuchi, Paimon found her pretty intimidating.
You think so? Well, I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to go back at Wang Nin?
No! She's great! We know that now. Juan, we're just talking about first impressions.
First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey! Have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way. Hey.
We've eaten fish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled.
Oh, you're missing out. I'll grill some for you another time. But anyway, Kuchi's like a
Shellfish.
maybe a little closed off at first, but she's got a soft and squishy side too. Not to mention that even after her favorite food was
Stolen away.
she was still happy looking. I'm really grateful for that.
You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on.
No.
Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quickly?
All right, let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushroom slime stew. I wonder what Kuchi's recipe is gonna be.
Huh? What was that noise?
What's going on? What the heck? That bird is huge!
It's the ladybird!
Excuse me.
What the fuck?
One shall be addressed in such a manner. One shall be known as Cloud.
sound like a name.
Spoken. Well, one shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend. It has indeed been a while, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the mOoNcHaSe festival? So even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the mOoNcHaSe festival. Oh. As expected, this year's meme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The meme? You mean Feast of the Feast?
The very same. mOoNcHaSe Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy friends. One noticed the relative pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted, and could not abide to stand idly by. Aye. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine.
A supreme cuisine? What?
What's a supreme cuisine machine?
Patience! One's purpose here today is to meet nothing further. All shall be revealed before your eyes when the time arrives. Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance.
Stop saying dumbass things! You're not even making sense!
Oh, so we're officially invited?
That which is implicitly understood needs to be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say more and dwell here longer.
Oh, no.
Await my word. Be there or be there.
This bird always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Wait, not bird, Adeptus. Hey, wait! Isn't she technically a ladybird? Though?
She seemed like someone very prestigious and very talented at feasting.
She definitely loves hot and spicy.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Yay! She's back!
Sorry I kept you waiting, Shang. Unfortunately, this is the P from my grandfather's notes. They're not in the best condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the P. Unfortunately, the P my grandfather worked with were very old. Usually faded, damaged, or both. Some parts are missing from this P too. Do you think you'll still be able to work with it?
Oh, okay. Let me take a look. Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Sorry for the P.
You're all here?
That voice sounds beautiful!
Sorry to interrupt your conversation. I was in the area fucking a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come.
Hey, stop!
Take a look.
You mean Cloud? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street. Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make it. Golden shrimp ball.
Lady Kutchi, you saw her too? Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about, something personal. Is that okay? Yay?
A personal matter? Involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have I?
Please, Kutchi. This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while. Did she say anything about... me when I was young?
About your child? About your child? No, nothing at all. Huh?
What? Really? Thank Rex Lapis. I was getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Your name didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Kuchi, how are you not asking a bunch of questions right now?
There's obviously some juicy gossip here. Aren't you curious to find out what it is? Sis?
Please, no. What? No. Don't do that to me.
Of course, whatever it is, I'm curious and I'm going to ask. If Ganyu has a secret, nobody should have secrets. That's just basic decency, is it not?
And then...
Kuchi, fuck you.
What's that got to do with... Honestly, Haley. Go on. No.
No.
You should be getting back.
No.
Oh my! Yeah, you're right. I should. Hey, everyone. Please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Kuchi for me.
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hey.
Don't worry, Ganyu. We definitely will.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
Ignore her.
Hey, everyone! I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that cloud showed up. Do you think the stove god could be an Adeptus too? Could be.
I'd want to assert either way. Hey, it seems highly likely.
In that case, we should go ask my master about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Master? You mean your teacher isn't master?
She's over at Eugene Terrace. Come, I'll introduce you.
I think I may have overeaten.
Hello, Ling.
Madam Ping is Shang's masterless vision?
I did expect that.
Master, how are you keeping these days, sis? Are you well? Hello?
Oh, very well, thank you. What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come here.
Hello.
Master, we came...
spirits be gone from this house.
Because we have a question for you. Do you know about the stove god?
Of course I know this god.
Does this mean you know them personally?
Ah, I see. It's the Chase Festival, isn't it? How interesting. So you came to hear some stories about this god.
That's right! We're investigating something that happened recently, can't we?
I see. The great stone surfaces. And so you open an investigation. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know that this god of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago. Chase was originally a rite observed by the Adepti.
Not something in which
The ordinary people of Li would ever partake. But over the years, they have sought to emulate it for themselves many times, giving rise to various festivals bearing the mOoNcHaSe name. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas. Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the mOoNcHaSe name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present. That is the meaning of the mOoNcHaSe Festival.
Rex Lapis.
That friend made many contributions to Liu, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was also a way to honor that friendship. I can only presume that the God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the mOoNcHaSe Festival.
In the hands of Rex Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Could I simply allow you to be so down on yourself? Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Thank you.
Lady mOoNcHaSe.
Huh?
Lady mOoNcHaSe. Lady Ningguang wishes to speak with Lady mOoNcHaSe.
Ningguang's looking for me? Must be important. Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
There she goes. Kachi's a lot more serious when she's got her face on.
Do you want to know who Rex Lapis's friend was?
Whoa! Hi, guys! Sis!
Yes, precisely. There are few genuine coincidences in the world. The story of the Lost Festival and the old friend are indeed one and the same. This god was a good friend of mine, too. What a pity it is that the god is now gone both from the world and from people's seas.
How could that happen?
How could this happen?
It is to everyone's regret that this god passed. But gods could be fully destroyed, and we made a pact to wait until the land became fruitful once more. For perhaps the fist of God would then return, albeit in a new form.
Really? Master, you must miss the stove god a lot, right? From the way you talk about it all, it sounds like you were the best of friends.
Yes. Thinking back on it all, there are many fond memories. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that Kuching is investigating this, sis. She is a tenacious child. And anything she sets her mind to, she will diligently pursue. It warms my heart and makes me want to give her a hand. Unfortunately, however, I can't simply give her the answer, for the process is of great importance to her. Kuching's grandfather once researched the fist god, and now she follows in his footsteps. Since Kuching has inherited this conundrum, so too she must inherit the journey to its resolution.
You knew Kuching's grandpa?
What is that?
Of course. I count all the people of you among my good friends. I remember grandparents. Among my good friends. Among Us! I remember when he was the same age as Kuching is now. So young. Grandparent and grandchild are definitely made from the same mold. Both diligent enough to take on anything and bold enough to see it through to the end. I like to think of Liv as my own little potted plant. I've watched it grow and blossom, and it grows more beautiful all the time. In the blink of an eye, the buds of yesterday are in full bloom today. Yay. It's wonderful to see. For new blossoms must bloom on the branches if the tree is to remain evergreen and ever young. My dears, you are absolutely right to focus your investigation on the stone. It is, as you suppose, the lost statue of the fist god, and within it lie all the answers that you seek. I should like to see the stone for myself, if you would lead me to it. Perhaps the truth will emerge even as we watch on and 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 on. No.
You're all here. I was just about to send someone to you.
Kuching, has the stone undergone any changes?
A crack has appeared in one corner, but we still can't tell what's inside.
What happened? Did someone chip it while no one else was looking?
More likely a natural occurrence. Our weapons have had no effect on it, isn't it?
How would a natural occurrence crack it open?
This is because the fist god draws power from the actions of the fist, the heat of a busy kitchen, the joy of a reunion. Keep up the good work, and the truth will rise to the surface soon enough.
All the books say this. They say the stove god is the deity of food. So is the stone opening up because everyone's cooking for the festival?
Statues draw power from their PB. So, if the stove god has dominion over cooking, could it be that the passion people put into their cooking gives power to the stove god? Ningguang and I chose Feast of the Feast as this year's theme, and now every chef signed up for the competition is busy preparing. Paimon's theory is unreasonable, and then...
Hey! If you got a problem with Paimon, just spit it out!
Plus, a lot of families have families around this time. With everyone back home, the whole city's bustling with peeps, and that adds a lot to the festive atmosphere.
So if the stone cracked because Leo started getting
Festive?
that must mean that when the festive fever peaks, it'll
Bust
right open, right?
That's gotta be it. Right, Master?
Well, we'll have to see then, won't we?
Okay. The fact that cooking is involved gives us a perfect opportunity. Hey. The selections phase of Masterful Chefs will be held indoors and seen by only a few people. But the finals will be held outside in public. Everyone who wants to will be able to come and watch it. The atmosphere will be incredibly lively, no question.
And when the finals end, boom! We'll get to see who the stove god really is, right?
It's definitely a possibility. Hey.
Well, I've already signed up, so I should be able to help.
Yes. For a chef as accomplished as yourself, getting to the finals should be a breeze. Zeez.
All this talk of cooking competitions is making Paimon hungry. Oh, Paimon can't wait. It'd be great if Paimon could take a nap and then wake up when it's the finals.
Not.